Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you enjoyed today's content, please click like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Please share the video to your friends and family if you think this is something they would be interested in. Today's topic is all about the simple future tense. I'm not going to compare it to the future progressive, but I will make another video for that sometime in the future. So let's begin. The simple future tense is used to talk about something that has not started or has not begun yet, but we expect that this will happen at a future time. The two most common ways of forming the simple future tense is by using will as your auxiliary verb and be going to. So let's take a look at our examples. So for the first one, Lisa will order the items tomorrow. So the auxiliary verb will means you're talking about a future time, and if you take a look at our verb is in its base form only. Do not add s, do not add ed, do not add ing. In the second example, the students are going to submit their projects next week. So be going to, of course, if our subject is plural, we need to change be to are and then add going to and then add your verb, which is to submit. So submit is in its base form. Do not add s, do not add ed, do not add ing. If we take a look at our timeline, we will see that there is one X on the right side, denoting that this refers to a future activity. It has no connection to the past, and it has no connection to now. The easiest way to form the simple future tense is by adding the auxiliary verb will just before your main verb, and your main verb should be in its base form. You see in our example that we have all our pronouns here, and we can change it into any subject that we want. We will add will, and then we will add our verb. So I can say I will talk, he will talk, she will talk, it will talk, you will talk, we will talk, and they will talk. You can change the verb into any verb that you want as long as it's in its base form. So I can say you will go, they will watch, she will sing, he will dance, it will take, and any other verb that you can think of. The second example is I will deliver, he will deliver, she will deliver, it will deliver, you will deliver, we will deliver, and they will deliver the package next week. Now to make our sentences negative, all we need to do is to add not after our auxiliary verb will. So, I will not talk to Kate on Monday, and the contraction is I won't talk to Kate on Monday. The second example, they will not deliver the package next week, or you can say they won't deliver the package next week. Another way of forming the simple future tense is by adding a form of be plus going to plus a base verb. So in the example, I am going to talk to Kate on Monday. Take note that we changed be into am because the subject is I. In the second example, he, she, and it becomes is going to talk. And for the plurals and you, we have you, we, they, are. Remember that you have to change the form of be to suit your subject. Add going to and then a base verb. Because be is our auxiliary verb, we just add not after be to make it negative. I am not going to talk to Kate on Monday. She is not going to talk to Kate on Monday. And we are not going to talk to Kate on Monday. To form contractions using will, you can add apostrophe ll after your pronoun. So this is I'll, he'll, she'll, it'll, you'll, will, they'll. Try to pronounce it with me. I'll, he'll, she'll, it'll, you'll, will, and they'll. For the contractions of be going to, we're going to contract the pronoun and then the form of be. So I can say I'm going to talk, she's going to talk, we're going to talk. Or for the negative, I can say I'm not going to talk, she's not or she isn't going to talk, or we're not or we aren't going to talk to Kate on Monday. Remember that contractions are only used in speech and in formal writing. Normally, when you're writing something that is formal, I would advise you not to use contractions. The final, more common way of forming the simple future tense is by using the word shall. So shall will be our auxiliary verb, and then we need to add our base verb. Nowadays, it is not common to hear someone saying shall because we don't use it in everyday speech. However, in legal documents and formal documents, you will still see shall, like in contracts and court documents and things like that. The negative of shall is shall not, but in contraction, usually we use won't, but in British English they would say shan't. To form yes or no questions, all we need to do is to put the auxiliary verb at the beginning. Let's start with will. So, will they go with them? Will she go with them? Will you help Charlie with that? Will they help Charlie with that? And because our question started with will, the answer will also be with will. Yes, I will. No, I won't. So, will you go with them to the store later? Yes, I will. No, I won't. Or no, I will not. If you are going to use be going to make your yes or no question, all you need to do is to move be at the beginning of your sentence. So, am I going to go? Is she or is it or is he going to go? Are you, are we, are they going to go with them to the store later? And because we started with a form of be, we're also going to answer with a form of be. So am I going to go with them to the store later? Yes, you are. No, you are not. Is he, she, or it going to go with them to the store later? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Are you going to go with them to the store later? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Or are we going to go with them to the store later? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. Although it is also possible to form questions using shall, it is not very common. Sometimes you will see movie titles like Shall We Dance or Shall We Go or something like that. But remember that this is not common and it is not used in everyday conversation. Okay, so I hope you learned something about forming the simple future tense. In part 2, I'm going to show you different ways of forming the future tense, but not using will or be going to or shall. So we'll talk about that next week. So thank you very much for watching the video. If you have comments, please leave them down below. and I'll get to them as soon as possible. So have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next video.